Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rome 2 Siege view here once again, and we have a glorious 3v3 here on Tarsus, as we already have the Galatians with their Levy Freemen sallying out, trying to attack these Illyrian raiders who are desperately climbing onto the walls to escape the savage Levy Freemen of Galatia. And it looks like actually we're going to see some more coming out from Tarsus now. A Levy Freeman sally taking place. I guess maybe to, no, are they trying to just stop the siege towers from being activated and being used? I don't know. I guess maybe it's a delaying tactic as well, because these siege battles often do last like have a time of about an hour. So I guess maybe it's a strategy to try and just slow down the enemy and getting siege weapons to the walls and actually getting inside the settlement and starting their assault. And maybe a strategy is to delay to play for time. But yeah, it's going to be back with some Rome 2. You guys seem to love seeing it, and I have, I enjoyed showing off Rome 2. One of the Total Wars I played so much of as a youth myself, and I feel like I played a lot of. I mean, I played a lot of Rome 1, of course, as well. Then sort of like Rome 2, just kind of, if anything, sort of reignite that love for Total War. But yeah, it's good to be back, that's for sure, and showing off a little bit more of your guys' action in some of these replays. And it looks like we've got Galatia, Tarsus, and Ardiaei on the defense in this one. A triple Celtic threat on the defense here, and they're facing off against Ardiaei, Epirus, and Rome. So certainly a mixed bag there of attacks. Epirus and Rome pretty solid. Ardiaei, I'd certainly say, is a less than solid attacking force. Again, it's quite a hoplite and spear-related faction. So I feel like they're definitely more of a defensive faction than they are an offensive faction. But we'll see how they do in this one. And it looks like we've got those Celtic warriors. I mean, they will surround the Italian swords. The Levy Freemen between the two of them might be able to defeat that Italian unit. But it looks like the Celtic warriors are going to get themselves encircled by Illyrian levies and some more Italians here. And these Gallic warriors, they might go a bit berserk and then get killed off. Not literally, there's not an asset that they can do. But I feel like a Celtic warrior, when they accept their fate and they are going to die, they'd probably just go manic and just kind of get into a bit of a bloodlust. Actually, they've stopped being surrounded, but I think the damage has been done anyway. A breach has been opened over here, so they have managed to get this tortoise to the wall and knock a hole in the wall there. And it looks like we're going to see a few more. So this delaying tactic's not really worked that well. I don't, like I said, don't really know what they plan to achieve. The Illyrian raider up on the wall has been wiped out, though. It looks like these Levy Freemen have done the deed, along with, I presume, some missile units as well. But yeah, an interesting sally out. We're seeing more sally out here. We're seeing actual good infantry now being sent out. We're seeing legionnaires from Galatia and also Galatian swords being sent out. Yeah, the Galatian legionnaire, a really, really good unit as well. So to see that being sent out in what is right now a futile sally is interesting to see. Maybe a bit silly. But yes, if you're enjoying the Rome 2 action, I want to see more Rome 2 sieges on the channel. And ensure that the doctor stays away, because a Rome 2 siege does keep the doctor away. And do remember, leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a quick choice for you, just help out the channel. We've got Roman here now. Oh, I thought they were Romans. Oh yeah, they are Romans. I was going to say Ardiaei. I thought I saw them in the background there. They're getting involved in this fight. Don't know. I was going to say we couldn't see all of Rome's army to start with, but it is now starting to appear. It looks like it is mostly made up of legionary cohort, which I quite like. We've got Ardiaei as well, and the Balearics. So we've got 2 Balearics and 2 Syrians. That's kind of unusual. Usually it's 3 Syrians and 1 Balearic. But yeah, a mix of Hastati and legionary cohort at the moment, and then we've got veteran legionaries over here as well. So maybe going for just numbers as Rome rather than quality. Often people will bring the Evocati cohort. It's usually the best one to bring, like bang for your buck. And Praetorians usually always make a feature as well. I think maybe they're trying to keep these towers in play. All I can think that they're trying to do here. I mean, they've opened up breaches either like on this side of the tower, though. They can just start to sneak in, start to capture the gate if they want to. But yeah, that's the only reason I can think is just try and keep these archer towers in the game and just passively killing units down here. But whether it's worth it, I don't really know. We've got more legionaries over here as well that's sallied, along with a slinger. And it looks like Rome's getting ready to maybe have a bit of a pitched battle here. As yeah, even more Hastati. Yeah, he's really spammed out those Hastati in the legionaries and the like the legionary cohort. A very interesting choice, that is for sure. the officer here. Look at this guy. He's going absolutely ham right now down here. That Illyrian. These pirates siding with the Romans. Maybe Caesar's, like, you know, instead of like asking for a ransom, he's like, if you release me, I won't have you killed, and instead you can serve in our armies. Yeah, these swords, I guess, these Illyrian, like, sort of like raiders, they are kind of like one of the better units, I guess, for swords. They have some Celtic axemen as well available in their roster. But yeah, it's because Illyrian hoplites is kind of like their go-to. They have some better units back here as well. I think, yeah, noble hoplites. And we've got the Marines, which have a lot of javies, which could be useful for breaking through some choke points. But like I said, it's much more of a defensive style faction than it is an offensive style, in my opinion. I mean, look at that melee attack, 32. They're going to get outscored by naked warriors who are slaughtering these hoplites. And they're doing it with no clothes on. And it also doesn't help that this hoplite, I just realized, is actually looking the wrong way. It's actually looking outwards, back out towards the breach that they've just come through. Yeah, they're technically being rear charged as this happens, so yeah, no wonder they are being murdered. And it looks like we've got, yeah, more... We've got the Etruscan hoplites coming in, and we've got more, yeah, Emperor troops. We saw these again in the last replay that we did of Rome 2, and I feel like we never see them. And now, it's just like buses. You see them multiple times, one after the other. Illyrian hoplites and more Etruscan hoplites going in. Again, just pushing with spears. These all have 32 melee attack. We're going to see an encirclement in. More naked warriors going through the breach that's already been opened. And they're going to go rear charge all these hoplites here. They're going to try and, yeah, and try and just, like, encircle, maybe route these units nice and quickly. There are archers trying to get rear shots as well into the naked warriors. But there you go. In they go. And that's more angry, nude men ready to take off some heads. They got the high ground as well, which Obi-Wan would appreciate. Yeah, Etruscan hoplites losing, and they've not been in that fight very long. Yeah, these Illyrians, they're seeming to stabilize a little bit, but yeah, some of these Etruscans are not having a great time. Oh, those naked warriors getting absolutely vaporized though in the back lines here. Look at that, the archers are destroying them, and that's what happens when you don't wear armor into battle, fellas. You're gonna get killed by arrows. My gosh, look at that. Absolutely ripped to shreds. And that's that unit gone, and the encirclement's over. There you go, that fight's going to continue. They are actually in over here as well. They've just come through the breach point. Again, though, Etruscans losing to naked warriors. Our Verni really spamming out those naked boys. And we've got more steady, like, good troops coming out here. We've got tribal warriors fighting around the gate as well. And we have had a land battle here. We've got tribal warriors and also the Galatian legionnaires sallying out. Astarte have been defeated. It looks like they're going to take one of the legionnaires with them. I'm going to see a rear charge here from the Galatian general, endangering his life to try to help win a victory here against the Romans. And they have squashed this Astarte between a rock and a hard place, and he's going to get out of there just before the legionary cohort and close their own trap. And there you go, Astarte routed, in fairness. And yeah, I mean, the Celtic slingers are still out here, but they have only got a couple of units committed to this. And Rome should really be able to squash this. He should really be using his full force just surround the enemy and take out those three really good units. I mean, they are good. Tribal warriors and legionnaires, both solid units. Looks like there's going to be maybe a breakthrough here. Naked warriors are slowly routing and dying. But they are much more of a shock unit. They're not a... oh my gosh, yeah, they've got jabbed to pieces there. I think that was the Illyrians. Maybe it was the archers again. But anyway, the naked warriors, they're much more of a shock unit. You put them on the flank and they'll do the damage. They're not going to be able to hold the line. But they've done a pretty good job there. Tribal warriors are dying in this fight over here. I think they're getting shot by missiles, as Rome here is using his missiles. And he's picking off these tribal warriors one by one of Tarsus here. I guess I'm saying like Tarsus is a Celtic faction. I mean, it is pretty much, but it's like kind of like, it's like Celtic with a Balkan vibe, I would say. But then I guess if you say Galatians, Celtic with a bit of an Anatolian spice because they've got Syrian archers available in their roster. And I guess a Roman influence because they do have legionnaires, but they don't look very legionary-like. The general here charging in, trying to do as much damage as possible to these legionary cohort. To be fair, legionaries have been broken out of formation. It's now one-on-one combat, and that's something that the Celts will prefer. I wish that had an effect. That would be something really cool and really smart that CA could do. Like certain units perform better in formation, others perform better in sort of like if the formations are broken up and you end up in one-to-one, like sort of combat. Like legionaries work well as a unit, as a formation, not so well on a one-on-one basis. It's not bad because it's still got a massive shield and good armor. It certainly would not be as good as if they're in formation. Which is why, like, if you've seen like Gladiator and you see like the Romans, they sort of like start in their line and all of a sudden they're out of formation. I know it's Hollywood, so they're never going to be historically accurate. But yeah, you're just kind of like, why would you do that? How would you break your nice line formation you had? Just stay in that and just keep stabbing, boys. Just keep stabbing. It's what you do best. Noble horse here, rear charging again. Hastati again going to rout them. What has taken place over here? Has Rome lost its general? Don't know. Rome's general might have routed, I think. I think he has. Yeah, he's charged it here. Rome's, like, there's dead bodyguard here. I think Rome might have lost his general. I don't know if he's dead, but he's certainly routed. And, yeah, we've got the tireless general out here now, also doing some damage. So I think, yeah, the defenders are really committed to trying to maybe defeat the Roman army here now. Because heavily a working strategy. Hastati again getting rear charged here. Yeah, he doesn't say he's dead. He just, I think he has just routed. Maybe they should have brought some better troops in the Hastati. They should be like, yeah, they break quickly. Look at that, 124 wavering. That's what the effect of that of having no generals doing. We have got more legionaries in here trying to get the noble horse, but he's going to get out of there. There is a gap, and he's gotten through the right gap as well. He's going to charge into these Hastati here, which are already in a bad shape, and he's helped just finish them off. Nicely done. And yeah, Rome is looking rough right now. Balance of power is still very much with the attackers. And Rome is making another hole in the wall here to send his veterans through, which is going to be able to outflank this defense here, which is being held nicely by tribal warriors and the Galatian legionnaires. That's a lot of Ardiaei units down here that are being held up. If they could get range units to get some nice side shots, maybe these Syrians, they could probably just defeat these hoplites easily. Or even like the tireless slingers up here, just put them facing downwards into the city. They could easily kill some of these Illyrians. But yeah, it's looking good so far for the defenders. They're doing a good job, and this is definitely what the Romans needed, some spears to support them. The Marines coming over, they can form square, they can javvy, so a pretty good anti-cav unit. They might even have anti-cav abilities. No, they don't, actually. I'm surprised by that. But even still, it's a spear unit. The horses don't like spears. Yep, the pirates here joining up with Rome once again to try and break through. Again, these Illyrians are trying to push on against swords, not really working. At least the range units over here trying to do some damage, trying to affect the battle as much as they can. They have been getting charged actually by the noble horse, and I was going to say, just stay in combat here. You could rip through these units. Rome evidently is not paying attention because he's not sent his veterans to go and scare off the cavalry, and the archers are going to just keep still shooting infantry as well. Galatia might give it a go here as well. You never know. And looks like there's a breakthrough going on. Galatia looks like he turned around his infantry here to deal with the veteran legionaries, but it has invited the Illyrians through as well, and this legionary could be in a bit of trouble. The Galatian one. The Roman one's in a lot of trouble already. It seems like that is actually being surrounded and routed. They're actually just going to pull out a melee. Oh, it's because the Etruscans are here. They're going through. There's so many breach points. The attackers do a good job, at least on that front, of stretching the defenders. Noble horse again, charging again. Rome's not really done a good job here of defending his range units. Balearics and Syrians there being routed. We now have Epirus over here actually trying to put out the fire of the cavalry. Rome, yeah, really not microing very well at all here. And there you go. Ardiaei is through. He's broken his tribal warriors. We're going to see the Galatian legionnaires go back in. At least one of them are going to try and peg back all these units. Tarsus and Ardiaei might want to think about bringing reserves over. Ardiai's still got a lot of troops. More naked warriors as well. So many naked warriors. It's an army of naked men. I don't think I could name the title that, but yeah, I thought they were capped. So maybe he's bugged, like glitched more in. I don't know, but yeah, he's literally brought an army of naked men. I'm excited to see how they do, though. But, I mean, that's pretty good for the attackers, at least. You know, they've got all those weak sort of units of Ardiaei, Ardiaei to send in at some point. And as the game goes on and more elite troops are being committed, they should beat the Naked Warriors in prolonged melee. Rome is circling with a very small veteran legionary there. The land battle has certainly cooled down now. It looks like it is pretty much over. Those spears arriving from the Marines here have had their effect, but there's still and there's Celtic slingers there routed as well. Looks like we might be able to see Galatia's general go. Needs to be careful. Galatia, though, is actually nearly out of troops. Galatia's nearly fully committed. He's got his couple of legionaries left, and that is it. He's actually nearly out. It's going to be down to Ardiaei and Tarsus to continue the fight. Rome, though, is nearly out as well, which is a big win. Rome, but the game's named after it. Rome, the strongest faction, easily. It's the ultimate siege and, to be honest, ultimate land battle. It's a very well-rounded faction, apart from obviously having no pikes. Yeah, which you don't really need, to be honest. You can win games without pikes. Just shoot them. Shoot your opponent's pikes and you win. Or, but since every unit has javelins in this game, you just javelin them. When I say javelin, I do mean literal javelins. Not the javelin, not like the modern day, like sort of like anti-tank weapon. Which would be very funny if every unit did have, you know, just like anti-tank missiles that they could fire. That'd be a cool mod. I actually kind of hope this all makes that into a mod. Just, you know, instead of everyone having javelins, like archaic spears, everyone just has, you know, modernized anti-tank weapons that they can fire each other. That would be funny to see like 160 guys fire their javelins off.
Be on guard.
I'm evidently yapping. I've got to that stage of the day where I'm just yapping about random nonsense as well. So I hope you're enjoying the content, because this is the sort of this is the sort of stuff you get. Just me yapping about random thoughts that go through my head. The Naked Warriors here were thinking about shish kebabbing themselves onto Hellenic Royal Guard, but have since changed their mind. But here we go, pikes in the game. So how is these Celtic factions which don't have pikes going to deal with them? The easier answer would be just to javelin them, or to shoot them. And we are going to see Syrian archers going to melee against them. Whether they're out of ammo, who knows? They got a decent side charge off there into the Hellenic Royal Guard, so that actually might cause a bit of chaos. Pikes are only as effective as long as they are only being attacked in the front. If they're being attacked in the rear or the sides, they start to drop pretty quickly in men. But yeah, they've actually negotiated that turn quite nicely. We have to see Galatia go around the sides here. He's going to have to try another side charge. We see Galatia go in with the Syrian archers here, encircling Sam Knights, battling in the streets. There you go here. Illyrian hoplites coming in. I mean, to be fair, Ardiaei is pretty banged up as well. He's got most of his units committed. He's only got, what, 2 fresh units out here? I mean, even his general has seen action. Is it? I didn't say, oh no, it's not seen action. Sorry, the Illyrian Marine has seen action. That was right by it. His general has not seen action. Though he's lost a man. But yeah, they're pretty much fully committed. Rome's got, yeah, a couple of units here. I wonder if this veteran legionary that's on the tower is bugged out, which is why it's still stuck there. Don't know, or maybe just forgotten about it. Tarsus' general is way back here. I guess again also being left just out there, maybe to see whether the attackers forget about it. He can maybe go for some archer kills or something. These Celtic slingers are either stuck on the gate. They shouldn't be stuck on the gate. They can just get off. Maybe they're just being hoped that they're forgotten about, which might generally be the reason. These Hellenic Royal Guard here getting shot at, it looks like, by Celtic slingers and encircled by the Ardiaei. And there you go. That's a very much routed and dead pike. And it got... I don't don't know how many kills he got, actually. Not a lot, I'm going to go with. I don't think we'll ever know. Don't think we'll know. Got another Hellenic Royal Guard in here. This is the General. Bringing a pike unit as a General. Very risky. Very risky. All it takes is a couple of archer volleys and your General is toast. He's getting stuck in there, and he's, again, getting sort of flanked here by Syrian archers. Just need to be careful. Ammonite's about to break, but they got the hoplites and the Hellenic Royal Guard in here. Rome needs to commit his last couple of units. Oh, no, he has got that unit off the wall, off the tower. Yep. No, he's not. Oh, no. Yeah, there's a bunch of bugged out legionaries here. That's a real shame for Rome. He's got a whole bunch of, like, there's 2 full towers worth of legionaries stuck there. Yeah, these ones are fine. So it's just those 2. Just for some reason, I guess maybe just, I don't know, the position they're in. Maybe by that suburb bugs them out. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that is unfortunate for Rome, and that's not good for the attackers, as the balance power evens up as well. Yeah, Ardiaei now trying to push with these spears, these marines. I mean, it's going to be easy, you would have thought, for Tarsus. Artillery firing. Oh, jeez. Firing the artillery. And firing explosive shot as well, of all things. Rome firing his artillery. I definitely wouldn't fire explosive shot, the least effective of all the ammunitions. Got 3 spears as well, which is another pretty much the same thing as the marines. They definitely have worse stats. The Marines are certainly better. Galatian Legionnaires about to lose here. They are without their general, I'm pretty sure. So they might rout at any point. And after that Legionary, they can just carry on down this flank here. Arvoni, I thought, was maybe going to defend further back, but he's now bringing troops slowly but surely forward. It looks like they are going to keep trying to just hold in this position. Tribal Warriors going in. Or at least they look like they were going to go in. Change their mind. They're up to 124 kills. Still have 113 men. Very good. Very good KD. Legionaries here for Glacier on breaking point right now. Oh, 113 kills. It's not bad. As long as you get triple figures with the unit, you could argue it's pretty good. I mean, bringing this general forward for Epirus, I mean, it would be cheeky to shoot him. He's got 109 kills, actually, in fairness. He's done okay. Maybe most of those are on archers, but still, no one's going to remember that when they look at the stats. There goes Tarsus' general as well. Didn't really see it, but he's just got Epirus' artillery crew, and he's got the Roman one as well. So yeah, really bold there from Tarsus. Tarsus might be about to continue on here and go for the archers of Epirus. Epirus is running his archers inside for safety. He needs to protect the breach points with these hoplites here of Illyrias, or Ardiais, whatever you want to call them. Ammonites are pretty solid though. They've got really good armor stats. They're a really tough unit to beat. That's kind of what they use. They're 36 melee attacks, not that great, but 95 armor, beefy unit. They take a lot of hits, which means when they hit back, they win a war of attrition. They should realistically beat these tribal warriors. We'll see. Again, Tarsus selling out here with more infantry, going for his tribal warriors, going for the 3 spears here. Get a jabby volley off. Can they get a rear charge with the general here? He's got 344 kills. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, you can see what he's going for. The 3 spears here might try and get a jabby volley off. They need to be careful. Well, that was lucky they didn't get a jabby volley off. The swords now need to get in there. The cav trying to extract itself. getting 360 kills, and there you go. Thorio Spears are losing, and they're going to get beaten up now by these tribal warriors as the sally out continues. But on a new front. There you go, another routed Epirate unit. And there is not a lot left inside for the attackers. I mean, the defenders... Yeah, the defenders have quite a bit left. I mean, it is mainly naked warriors, which, as I've said, they're a bit of a glass cannon. So, it's not over yet, that's for sure, for the attackers. I'm really hoping these archers here can really even up the play and get some nice side shots here into these tribal warriors. Try and even up. I mean, yeah, just shoot these naked warriors as well in the back lines, kill them off. The noble hoplites here now got to try and press forward. Well, I don't know what their melee stats look like. These noble hoplites, 38. It's 32. It's 30 with space without any chevrons. The tribal warriors, so they are looking better, and I think these noble hoplites have, well, they definitely have better armor. So they might win this one. They might win this engagement, might the attackers. Yeah, if you want to send in any of your own replays to feature on the channel, like this one here was sent in by a member of my Discord, then do send it in to the Discord link. I'll leave one in the description of the video. It's the best place to send in. There's an entire replays sort of like channel within the Discord server. That is where you just send in your replay. Maybe give a little bit of a description, just like on the battle, and if it's got any mods, name the mods in the order. That's always handy, because otherwise, sadly I'm not a mind reader, so I can't work it out. If it's Vanilla Rome 2, just Vanilla Rome 2 is all you have to say. Tyrus here though is about, oh, and his general's died. Tyrus' general has just died. I didn't even realize, oh yeah, I think he might have gone in for more rear charges. And Tyrus might master out here actually. Yeah, look at that, 112. They try to pull out of combat and they're wavering. Oh no, he's over here. And he's got shot down. Yeah, he's tried to charge the archers. It was a good idea. And it's not worked out. And Tyler's here might master out, you never know. It could come down to Ardiaei here. Balance power could shift all of a sudden once again. Although, yeah, tribal warriors starting to break. Uh-oh. This actually could be huge. Have massive repercussions. Yeah, they're still wavering in a few places. I mean, their sally out's obviously not going well. Yeah, the Illyrian hoplites winning this one. There'll be Freeman routed there. Oh yeah, look at that. Tribal warriors. Oh no, they're still in the game. Where's this unit? Oh, most of it's running away. Okay, 90 of them left. They might still rout. You never know. This is a breakthrough over here. Empress needs to try and back this up. Ardiai's just throwing everything down the middle. He's not really worried about the other two lanes that are here. I mean, there's Levy Freeman guarding this one. Pike's not going to stop that. That's a good point. If it ends up does just become kind of like Ardiaei and Epirus. Ardiaei, to be honest, is kind of starting to crumble here slowly, and Epirus has not got a lot left. But if like Epirus has his general still alive and he's fighting naked swords, that could be quite advantageous. Those pikes will probably rip through the lightly armored naked boys. And there you go, a breakthrough. Yeah, it's very good. Now, can they push up and can they get a move on for the cap point? The cap point is all the way back here where the Oathsworn General is. That is at least some reassurance. They do have an Oathsworn General. He can certainly put up a bit of a fight and certainly destroy a few of these Epirate and Ardiaei lives. Like, I don't know if they're going to need him. The naked swords here are still holding. They are losing. 33 kills is not great. I think the archers are very much having some say in this combat. Look at this duel going on. Oh, yes, nice win there for the naked swordsman. And yeah, they are falling back. Look at that. They're falling back. There's not a lot left, and still a lot of time in this game. I don't know how there's still half an hour left. I'm gonna guess there might be a bit of downtime between phases. And I mean, the attackers, they've got to be they've got to stay aggressive where possible because well, time's against them. There is a clock that is running down, and if that clock runs to 0, then the defenders, they win automatically. It just so unlike in Attila where it's just like, oh, it's a draw, which is just kind of dumb. It's just a win. If you don't die as a defender, it's a win. And you don't get fully wiped out. You kind of like not expected to, but it's not heavily in their favor. You've got like 5k less in most Total War titles, so yeah, it's a tough challenge, that's for sure. It's not for the faint-hearted to defend in a Total War siege battle. And there you go. I think they wiped out that naked swordman pretty much to the last man. Anyway, I'm going to make a quick cut because it looks like the next phase could be a little while off. So we'll wait and see what Empress and Ardiaei do next. I think they're going to sort of reorganize and maybe look at their options for where's best to attack. Tarsus is still in this game. He's still got some tribal warriors and a few ranged units, but it's pretty much down to Ardiaei to hold Tarsus now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment and see whether they can do that. So we are back. So the naked warriors and the Illyrian noble lights have flashed once again. And as you can see, it's quite a way back. So yeah, they have fallen back. This is the first engagement that's taken place. Nothing else. The Celts just kept retreating and retreating and retreating. They're just going to hold this sort of like final sort of, I guess, Citadel you'd call it. I guess it sort of is a Citadel. But yeah, this is where they're going to try and hold out. I don't know what the plan is. These barricades always here? I don't know if they are. But anyway, they're now going to try and hold here. I mean, these archers, do they have ammo left? They do have ammo left. That's a big asset. Where these archers can set up and get side shots into some of these units, I don't know. The naked warriors are, like I said, pretty trash and prolonged melee. Don't really need to shoot them. I don't know. I mean, looking at how easily these hoplites are pushing aside these naked warriors, I kind of rate the chances here of the attackers, even though they had a pretty rough game, to be honest. Like with Rome dying so early, it's been tough. See how this goes. I think this is the only engagement going on so far. They are getting ready for the next push. I mean, Sammonites could probably rip through these naked warriors as well, but I think they're going to try and hit as many flanks as possible. I don't know. I don't know exactly the plan. I go anywhere where basically Tarsus is not. I mean, Tarsus only got one tribal warrior. It can really put up a fight. The Oathsworn obviously are going to be a big problem as well. I'd probably keep my pikes in reserve for dealing with them as well. Yeah, like look, these hoplites are just going to rip through the naked warriors here. They should countercharge, really, these naked warriors. The Ardiaei players make a mistake by not countercharging, just absorbing the charge. That's a bad idea, because yeah, naked warriors get a decent charge bonus. If I can get a good angle here, I don't think I can. That's not bad. I'll take that. Again, I'd imagine these hoplites here, they're just going to probably, just rip through the naked warriors. Look at that. They've killed 6 of them. 6 enemies. It's, to be honest, more than I thought they were going to get. 156 kills. This hoplite unit is still very healthy. Very nice. See, 209 with that one. It's starting to lose. Naked warrior, I think this is a healthy, it's a healthy naked warrior that's got in, though, in fairness. Will sort of quantity over quality will win this one? We'll see. Is that age-old question, really? Because that is kind of what is left for Ardiaei, is quality. Same you can say with Epirus and what they've got left. Sammonites and the pikes. It's kind of is just like they're better units, that's for sure. They got some Thurier spears as well. But Naked Warriors certainly are not as good in quality as the units that are on the attacking side, but they got more of them. Well, I say that. They're running out of them quickly. They did originally have more of them. Like I said, he needs to get counter charges going. He needs to counter charge in places. Maybe Freeman being aggressive here. I don't think they can afford to do this. Especially since the Tarsus General's dead. Like I said, the defenders might just have to try and play for time. We'll see what they can do. Naked Warrior is getting shot here by archers again. Great idea. They're not in combat. They're just passively standing there. Start shooting them. These units, no, these Gallic Hunters I think are out of ammo. They have no bows out, which is a sign that they are out of ammo. If they have their swords out, their daggers, usually that means that they have, no ammo left. And these Naked Warriors here are going to be broken through. The Illyrian hoplites, they're dropping. Fairness, it's a relatively healthy unit. They're down to 83. Over 100. They are slowly being chipped away. But it's costing the defenders an entire unit every time to try and chip away at these Illyrian hoplites. There you go, the Naked Warriors break, but it's just in time for those Gallic Hunters there to go in and save the day. We can see another Celtic Warrior going in. It's going to get a charge off. It's going to be able to go into Frenzy, which again, another ability I don't feel like they've used enough. They are taking out these Thurier Spears, and Illyrian Hoplites are dying here. The Naked Warriors are dying though as well. Everyone's just losing in that fight there, in that engagement. And to be fair, looking at both sides, it is thin on the ground what's left. And Tyler's actually got his Tribal Warrior in behind the enemy lines. Oh, he's got another one here. He's got two Tribal Warriors left. Oh, this one they must have come in through the gate. Might have missed that one. Rome's units here, they are glitched, so these units do not count, though they are on the map. Don't worry about them. So the balance power is definitely, I would say, probably in favor of the defenders slightly, but if not dead even. Not very much dead even. And those Rome units being glitched, that's still helping morale though when it comes to army losses, because those two units can't be touched. Whether that's going to just keep the attackers, give them the edge. So like army losses might screw over the defenders, but won't necessarily screw over the attackers as much if those two units there are just kind of like hanging on, adding to the numbers of the attackers. Sam Knight's in here now. They're taking over that. Their strong armor. There you go, those Gallic Hunters, but the Naked Warriors holding on for now, and the Sammonites dueling with them. They're nearly at 300 kills, 4 away, very impressive. I mean, I'd push on the Levy Freeman here, to be honest. They're just such a weak unit. You could break through here, open up another front. I mean, they haven't really got the manpower to do it. Maybe the Ardiaei General. They are breaking through here. Archers are actually chasing back the naked warriors. Pikes are pushing forward. I think that's why they're retreating, because of the pikes. And now, really, because of they've broken through, the pikes should continue that push. The archers should go for the encirclement here and open up this choke point. That would be my my plan if I was Epirus. I get these guys maybe out. I don't know. Maybe not out of phalanx. Maybe not. Kind of surprising they didn't send an Illyrian noble hoplite to go around and support. They didn't. They chose not to. Not move. Like I said, archers here, encircling those naked warriors. And there go the naked warriors. They rout, but then a second one having gone in is then routed the archers. And we're now going to see artillery being fired. War artillery here that's been put on this back wall. It's been turned around by Tarsus, and it is shooting. It's in overtime. It is like firing just rapidly into these Hellenic Royal Guard here, trying to get some kills on that very elite pike unit and try and rout it. And here we go. The defenders are in full retreat. Attackers are chasing down these naked warriors, cutting down these fleeing naked boys as they run. Run back to the Citadel. Run back to the Oathsworn. That general's going to have to, try as hard as I get the pike ready to just start pushing that point. You certainly don't want to, I mean, you also want to try and keep that general sheltered so they don't shoot it with the artillery, because that is evidently what they're going for. The Tarsus tribe warrior is still hidden, and it's still sneaking up on the attackers here. They're in hoplites here, pushing forward. I think they might be out of a hoplite formation. The naked warriors might do okay in these fights. You never know. These are very beaten up hoplite units that might rout. On their push, the pikes yet to move. They just need to keep going, keep pushing up to that final choke point. But what they're waiting for. I'm seriously going to send in all these Illyrian hoplites there. This one's in a very nice long column. Obviously, that style of hoplite phalanx. Here we go. The pikes finally going forward. Are they going to go in? The Oathsworn coming down the steps to meet the pikes. Pikes should just stay there. Don't want to allow themselves to be flanked. Stay. Well, they need to fall back now, really. But yeah, look at that Oathsworn. They're going to go wide, and they're going to just go and flank here. They can maneuver much quicker than those Royal Pikemen, the Royal Guard. And even if they chase the Oathsworn here, then the Tribal Warriors, they can strike the side of these pikes. And that could be costly here. They should not push on alone. Should have had a hoplite unit support them. And there you go, the General realizes he's made a terrible mistake. Might just about get back in time. What a lucky man. There you go, the pikes go down.
They're cowards, and we'll run.
Now hold the line for now. Hold the line. We've got a lot of wavering Ardiaei units here. There goes one. The second one is maybe about to follow. Oathsworn General going in here. Maybe he's fancying his chances. And to be fair, I would with the units that are in there and the state they're in. That Oathsworn General might be able to take out all those hoplites, including the Ardiaei General. getting this long column of hoplites. Not sure if it really works. Just kind of feel like they're getting themselves encircled at the front. And again, the pikes go forward, and actually the tribal warriors engage this time. But they're going to get encircled, the pikes here, by naked warriors. That is not a good sign. That Hellenic Royal Guard could be in a little bit of trouble. Let's see how many they lose. 130. Lose 3 there immediately. And yet they're dropping already. Attacking the rear. Winning slightly, though, apparently. Lost 10 men already in that one charge, though. You can see Levy Freeman come forward as Tarsus. Sorry, this isn't reinforcements. This is Tarsus coming in now. He's swinging in with his remaining units. There's tribal warriors arriving. They're going to try and go for these Illyrians, and they might be about to rout these guys, I think. I think that is going to be GG. I have a feeling this replay has got 7 minutes left because the Roman units are bugged out. So I might make a quick cut when we get to that point. I don't think the defenders will have a way of also killing the units because they're bugged out. But we'll see. Maybe it's 7 minutes because these pikes going to hold out for 7 minutes and win the game. Maybe. I mean, they're spearing every single guy that comes from this side, but they're getting absolutely ripped to shreds on this side. Keep shish kebabbing those Levy Freemen. There you go, they are done. Now back to this flank. Turn around, boys, turn around. Once again, they go in, and yeah, look at that. Immediately, as soon as this unit turns around, it's just like, well, we're rear charging it. That's what we're going to do. There you go. Ardiaei is gone. He's finished. Those tribal warriors there and the naked warriors responsible for that Oathsworn are about to go in, and they will do what damage they can to the pikes here. Yeah, who are in a really bad spot. I mean, I just hit them from the flanks as well. Just hit them in the sides, not just in the back, because the unit can just turn around to deal with that. You can't turn and hit the sides easily. But that should be GG, I'd imagine. Oh god, yeah, there they go, they're dropping. But they got 260 kills already. They've done a really good job, in fairness. It's been a good result for these pikes. Even the other one, I think, did pretty well. They are getting focused down now by slingers. That is the general, I think, dead for Epirus, and that should be GG for the attacks here. But a very, very close siege. I mean, literally, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units left for the defenders. Those 2 Roman units generally might have made the difference at this point of the game. Imagine if they were still alive here for this late last minute. So that's really unfortunate they've glitched out. But yeah, I'll make another cut here, and I'll see you guys in a moment with the end results. So here we are, yeah, a costly victory. I think they tried to sally out and get one of the Roman units, but they ran out of time. The timer ran out, in fact. They got to the 60 minutes. So yeah, so it's yeah, not a bad result there for the defenders. It did a really, really good job. That sally out, it paid off in the end. It actually delayed them and maybe bugged out those 2 Roman units as well. Who knows? But yeah, well, let's have a quick look at the end results. It was sent in by Rabbit, who was playing as Galatia. So thank you very much, Rabbit, for sending this one in. 174 kills with his noble horse here. Is not too bad at all. 100 kills there with the Syrian archers. Then we've got the Galatian legionaries here. 339 kills. 231 kills. 168. And then the Galatian swords getting 201 kills. Then we have Dun Cernar. Playing as Arverni here, 125 kills that Oathsworn and still very healthy. And then a spam of naked warriors, that's all he brought. Apart from 1 archer. 143 kills these naked warriors here. 137 with another one. 257 is very good. 146. Like, some did well, some did not. Like 10. It's bad. Then we have Rob Marley playing as Tylus, getting 429 kills with his noble horse general. Incredible. Even his slingers doing quite well for slingers. 148, 131 kills. Then Tribal Warriors getting 115 kills, 175 kills, 167. 205 there is the best of the bunch. And then we have Jacobi playing as Epirus, 261 kills to the Hellenic Royal Guard here. His archers did excellent, 225, 235 kills, 202. His other Hellenic Royal Guard, 148 kills. His Illyrian levies getting 147 kills. Etruscan hoplites, 118 kills, 153 kills. The Italian swordsman, 361 kills with the Samnite warriors, and then 142 kills with his Thurios spears. Then we have Liam playing as Rome. I don't know, okay game. Lost his general, which obviously was devastating. Yeah, just kind of, I think poor Micro not realizing his general was so vulnerable, not moving him, and his army capitulated. I think the Hastade, I don't really know where he spent his money, to be honest. Apart from like the veteran legionaries, which some of them got bugged, sadly. But yeah, they didn't perform either. 112 kills. Legionary cohort 173, 112. And Hastade 136. But the rest like just capitulated as well, sadly. And then we have Dignitary playing as Ardiaei, getting 161 kills with his general, his noble hoplites there. Another one getting 216 kills. And we got more Illyrian. Oh no, these Illyrian hoplites are not noble ones. But yes, Illyrian hoplites. And then the noble ones all did very well. 299 kills, 222, 290 kills. So yeah, solid game for Ardiaei. Proving that those spears can be useful on the attack, at least when they're fighting naked swords. But there you go, guys. That's today's Rome 2 Siege. If you did enjoy and want to see more glorious Rome 2 action, then do check out some of the videos appearing on your screen now. But until next time, I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.